There you go.
Look, block game, except you can see how the light bounces off the block.
Yes, let's go. Anyway, session 32, we're live, boys. Let's go. Yay.
Alright.
Ay. So, anything cool to say for this session besides, hey?
Anima time.
Yeah, you're all. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. Circle, what? How much HP you have?
I have 156 HP.
100. And how much?
56.
56. Okay, and AC is still okay. And
AC with the Tarumak's plate is 25.
Brett, give me yours, because you're level 13.
Level 13 is just a second.
Oh, there you go.
It is 198.
There you go.
And if we're accounting for the new plate armor,
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's because you don't know which one of you is actually gonna take it, or who's gonna take the vigilance armor or something else. Because there are many things.
Not
but
officially confirmed.
Yes, but do I have a simple question? Being somewhere at the threshold of destiny, being only 5, but one day maybe it will be up to 7. I have a simple question. Are you ready to begin the session?
Oh,
yeah. I hope so. I am.
Threshold of daddy issues.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Your daddy issues.
Yeah, your daddy issues, nobody else's.
Tarumak could technically be considered all of y'all's parents. He's just my uncle. He's just my weird uncle, guys.
Okay, so
Where, Farron?
My good
Where are your
people.
parents?
Oi, Sergo. Parents, for your estimation, for his estimation, is still alive. Yours, half of them are dead. Anyway.
Or evil.
It's the bottom half. It's the bottom half that is dead.
Anyway, so last we left off, all of you have gathered in the ancient forgotten ruins where lied a vault of the vigilance, and you decided one by one open the lead boxes you collected. Almost all of them, as apparently one of them is still in the scorched line, and visions upon visions, revelations, and I guess confirmations to the origin of your mentor, master, or even father, okay. You're dealing not with any ordinary man, but with actually to be an archdevil, or so to be. Eventually, you do find a key that leads to the vault that you open, and it was essentially a sacrilegious science declared to all gods. Demonic, abyssal, fey, celestial, you name it. Blood covered with weaponry for you all to take. Custom-made armor for Chadwick. As you all plundered the little vault to see what's good, Baron decided to make a very interesting cool notion. Slamming the hammer at the center of the bloodied pit, the bloodied holes, and asking for Tarumak, now knowing his true nature, for aid. Hopefully to reforge the hammer in question. I would like you to present the hammer in question.
Crimson. Okay, that's a badass name. Alright, Bloodbound, Terran's Blood Descendants. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, this is gonna be real spicy, guys. This is gonna be real spicy.
So technically, last we left off is I guess Farron be like, ooh, as he grabs the hammer.
Like the American Psycho. American Psycho. nods. This is it. This is good shit.
So, what would everybody like to do?
We're still standing in
The vault.
a room that is now at least
No
not
longer
blood
covered in
filled
blood.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still standing in front of one of the sword pedestals.
Mm-hmm.
Now knowing roughly like what we're dealing with. I'm gonna look over to Brit and Farron with a bit of a worried look. Yeah, look, blindfold, whatever. So, now that we're in here, what now?
Oh, well, we got. He kind of looks at an imaginary watch. We got about 8 days left, honestly. So, now we prep and gather
I
together
was
our
talking
materials.
more about gesturing toward the weapon shrines and like the armor shrines.
Oh, no, I got that figured out. He looks at you. Nathan! He holds out a bag of holding, and he puts it upside down, and you just see a whole thing of, like, full plate just fall on down into pieces. That's yours.
Tilting the head to the side. I mean, thank you already, but that doesn't answer the question. This is an insult to who we are dealing with.
Kind of looks.
Remember the last time someone questioned Trugmar's authority?
He kind of looks over. He looks. Is there a Trugmore shrine up?
Ooh, these are shrines to us.
Are these just shrines to us? Rexus, can you it's been a week. I'm sorry. Can you re-elaborate on exactly the nature of the shrines here?
There are shrines, obelisks, of all sorts of nature, basically done to a T to every single god, and then desecrated. There's small, tiny shrines that are some are a few feet tall at best, including Trugmar, Saloon, Bander, everyone, even your gods that you worship.
Well, he told us right up, this is an insult to the gods. I get where you're coming from. But, kind of looks at this whole situation, looks around the group here. But if they were really pissed, they would have done something about it by now. And plus, this is vigilance armor. Like, he pats the one on the ground. Not the cursed shit.
Honestly, I would imagine a slap in the face from Trugmar to that sentence, but
As,
the you problem, my friend.
He pats down the one he put on the ground. This one was from the first vigilant.
Yeah, but still, you said that cursed shit. That's what was more what I was referring to. Leaving that conversation go.
He kind of looks around. I don't know how your gods feel about this, but I do know about mine. He's a bit of a utilitarian. He doesn't give a shit. He speaks with...
I'm pretty sure Lathander wouldn't be terribly happy about this place. Just from what I know about it.
I won't bend your...
Can I roll like a religion check?
Yeah,
or
you
something?
can roll a religion check if you want. Well, desecrating a shrine to any god, respectively, is kind of bad.
That's like never cool.
Yeah.
You're free to ignore the gifts. I won't force any of your hands. I know your gods have different perspectives on emotions to blood-covered armor sets and weapons. This. Whatever you don't use, I'll make use of. But, be warned. Going into battle unprepared. When your plane of existence is at stake. Fish shakes his head. That's your risk to take.
Terrible mistake. As I start moving over to the armor set that you just threw on the ground.
Right, and
You sure
kind
you
of-
don't want this?
oh, he kind of walks up. He walks up closer to you, and she motions to his chest. Hit me.
Farron, you have been knocked unconscious.
No, like he's just like motioning for you to don't use your weapon, you jerk. Just like give him a solid punch.
Okay.
Is
Give me a second. That means just an unarmed strike in this case.
Yeah. This is not like
Let's
this
hope
is not a
I
Chad
do
move.
actually.
Go on.
Just for the purpose of this. That is not the way it was supposed. Wait a second. The highest of that would have been a 24.
That is the most average. That is actually impressive.
Yeah,
That's
that's actually impressively depressing. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, you.
But yeah.
You hit the abs. It's like hitting full plate metal. It's
I would like to note for technical purposes that there is no reaction of pain from Nathan.
Yeah, no, this isn't a flex on you. You're using your fist. This isn't your like, yes, my full power. This
Yeah.
You guys just hear like you hear like Nathan's like just charged up. Nathan's no pushover, just a charge up punch from Nathan and a huge donk, and neither of them move.
Does it sound hollow?
Farron has no heart. No.
Beautiful. What?
Or lungs.
I mean, certainly good to know. You could back up the claim. I kind of start like leading my hand towards the sword grip, but nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, if you say that you don't lay claim to it, I guess there will be enough armor sets for everyone here.
Besides, he said it was a gift for me. I can do what I want with my stuff. And he walks
You do you,
over.
Theron. You do you.
He walks over to the other stuff. I'm like, Chadwick, help me get the horse orbit down, and help you get it. He starts taking this.
Circle has been
start helping.
frowning a bit and thinking about like what he should do. And he stops and prays for guidance from Lathander because he knows that it's definitely something he needs, but he's not sure if it's something he should take.
Call me D100. Ooh.
That is like, I have gotten that roll so much time, so much.
Can you roll me an insight check?
I believe in you, Circle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Average!
Average. Do you take a knee or do you just stand there and just look up into the blood, like bone dry ceiling and like, Lathander, what do I do? What do I do, Lord? Destroy the child.
Whoa. He's trying not to get his knees bloody because ew. But he does kneel down just like gingerly on one knee.
So you listen. You hear your veins still recover. You know, clattering of metal and plate. And you hear something in your head ringing. Like warm bells. And you hear a voice. Before the voice utters anything sensible, a syllable, the entire thing sounds like you're in a pool of blood at the very bottom of it, and you hear nothing but sounds of vibrations and murmur. The sensation of the voice ends. The warm sensation of light fades, but this frenzy within your blood, it itches, and eventually it fades.
I didn't get any like
No, you
feelings
didn't.
of
No, I have
Yeah.
no clue what happened.
Sergal stands back up, looking annoyed, frustrated. That was helpful.
I mean,
Chadwick kind of looks back. If it helps you make your decision, we've been following the rules of an archdevil. What do you think your god thinks of that one?
You could always ask for forgiveness after.
fuck, I forgot completely something. I thought I was missing something. But you should have fucking told me earlier. Jesus. Oh,
I got the speech, Chadwick. He starts.
Anyway, I'm gonna start writing something in the background. Don't worry about it.
Alright, got it.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, and
He
Oh, man.
he shakes his head slightly.
here I thought you weren't one
I'm-
for the rules.
Sergal chuckles and is like, and says, "You're right. I'm not one for rules, really, but frankly, getting the god who controls your oath, pretty much, mad does not sound like a good plan. But you have a point about Tarumak. And Sergal will walk over to the long swords and pick one up.
The blood somewhat drained from little Baron's act. Still, there's a bit coating it.
I'm curious. In like craftsmanship, does it look like the longsword Tarumak gave me? In terms of craftsmanship, do these swords look like the one that Tarumak gave me when?
Yes, they kind of creepily do, but instead of silver, it's this reddish blackish metal. And you can see clearly your own reflection in them.
Do they come with scabbards at all? Like built for them?
You do look, and you do. At first, you thought that you couldn't see any, but then you see basically by the stands, basically put between the blades and the bottom of the stand, there are these almost like obsidian hilts. You realize every single stand has them. They look like, part of the stand, but actually they look heavy, and they are heavy. They're like almost as same, if not heavier than the blades in question. Heavy, made literally of stone-like material and just obsidian.
He's gonna sheath the new longsword and take the scabbard and kind of hefting it a little bit. He's gonna sling it across his back, keeping his normal longsword by his hip.
This
I'll
whole
use it
time,
when I
Chadwick
need
has
it.
been. This whole time, Chadwick has been piling all the things, not actually putting them in the bag yet. And taking note from what Farron just did, I'll kind of pull out my sword. You thirsty, buddy? I'll tap it on the pile. Does it actually take up the blood, or?
Oh, you're asking of the blade?
Yeah, I'm asking my blade.
Oh,
Is he
no.
thirsty?
Oh, I just realized. Oh,
Hey, bro, do you want some
no.
archdevil blood?
Nom 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 nom.
There is this gluttonous greed of a parched individual as it drinks up, but halfway through it, you feel your hilt vibrate, as also some blood-curdling coughs echo through your mind. But no. Roll me 4100.
You're gonna kill your blade!
These edibles ain't shit.
Oh!
The blade is dead. Rip. You killed the sword, Chadwick.
Oh.
If
Congratulations.
Chadwick killed the sword, he's the first one to kill the possessed
pull
item.
out. You pull the blade out, and you see the lighting, kind of soaks up the blood, and you hear the coughing, and with the final wheeze, every single shard and piece of metal erupts into just this blast of rock and ash, and one by one, your entire blade, until up to a hilt, cracks and shatters and gets destroyed.
Whoops.
However, the
Wait,
hilt
does that mean?
and the hilt remains in your hand. The lightning cracks and sparks. And then the sparking changes coloration to red, as all of a sudden a familiar shape reappears, no longer bound by electricity and lightning, but by one bleeding blood. How do I say this? I'm gonna give you in gift formation what happened essentially. Yeah, you have a blade of pure red lightning. It's who knows demonic.
I think only one of us.
Do you mean infernal or abyssal?
Yeah, infernal. I'm sorry. Yeah, infernal.
Me again.
Oh yeah.
There's countless of runes that emerge and re-emerge when the lightning through the red lightning blade crackles. The runes read: I hear, I call, I beckon, I read, I thirst, I heed.
Rip and tear until it is done.
The voice in your mind, Chadwick, goes silent. Can you roll me an insight check?
Oh God.
I think the sword is thinking to himself, man, these edibles ain't shit.
Drink up, buddy. Oh!
To not put archdevil blood in the big gulp cup.
This is you at the moment. This is you. You're just absolutely clueless. Like, huh?
Neat! New sword!
Yeah, basically. Completely oblivious of potential threats and dangers held now currently in your mind.
Yeah. Buddy, did that help you? Look like you might be better.
There's no response.
Ah,
Me?
cool.
He actually it actually got Tarumak's personality overwritten.
Everybody else you see as, kind of confused looking, Chadwick kind of surmises the blade. You see something in his luscious blonde hair. Few stripes of blood-colored hair, wriggling in the sea of blonde. For a first moment, you thought that it was just, a reflection of the red and the room and everything. But no, you're certain there's now red in his hair.
Chadwick, you can now officially call yourself bisexual.
Oh no. Oh. Yeah, if you could give me your stat sheets, my good sir, I would.
I will edit them for you.
Yes, I would edit your little new.
Oh.
Be right back.
Just copy and paste it if you find it. Oh, but yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's cool. So, anybody else would like to say anything?
There's just a continuous situation of this is definitely heresy, and wait, that really doesn't matter anymore. In like a repeating pattern, an infinite loop.
Yeah.
With that said, question, all of you here, which weapon are you taking? You gotta decide now.
Warhammer.
All right, Britt's got the warhammer. Sergal, I think you already said you wanted the longsword. Nathan, are you taking something, or is your sword good for you at the
Brit?
moment?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep the youngest?
I mean, it's seen me through this far. And I was thinking of other designs up until then, but the younger brother has been useful to me. Yes.
Lassie, kind of fan looks over you. Fair warning, you can only make use of one weapon at a time. Looks at the size of the two weapons.
I do have plans for this, but in the meantime, I think I'll keep the sword for now because I have to talk with you about doing something with the warhammer.
Right. She has a right to the weapon.
I had an idea in regards to that sword, so if you ever do lose value for it, tell me and I'll happily take it off your hands. As for weapons, I think I'm going to stick to what I have currently.
Oh, Nathan.
Hmm?
I've been meaning to ask you, what happened to the Antimanti sword?
I honestly don't know.
Insight check.
Feel free to do so.
You better not be lying to me, mate. That metal is dwarvish pride incarnate.
Kinda know. So, am I rolling counter deception?
Yes, deception
If you're
versus
being
insight.
deceptive, you're rolling deception.
Very well.
Haha, I have seen what you are rolling. That means you are using deception. That means you are not. Ha!
We look at each other, just staring at each other.
Just not once leave the conversation.
Farron glances question. How close is this sword, Nathan, currently? How close is Nathan's current sword to the adamantite sword?
1-to-1 almost, except for the fact that different material, clearly.
Farron slowly walks behind you, and you hear a little ding ding as he knocks on it. Is this still adamantite?
No.
He nods and then walks out of the vault for a small bit. And then you hear a large crack. Araxis, can I just hit a wall real quick? Can I just
Oh God!
can I roll athletics to punch the wall?
Are you gonna punch it or gonna hit it with the hammer?
Please don't
For
inflict
their
major
safety,
property
I'm not
damage.
going
We are
to hit it
still
with a hammer.
underground.
Yeah, for their safety, I'm not gonna hit it with a hammer. Can I just roll athletics and hit it with
Thank
just my
you.
fist?
Just roll me a strength check. Not athletics, just strength check.
All right, barbarian, go. 23.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Just-
You literally walk out and you just go, huh? And you basically hit something, and the first second you see nothing, and then you realize you're blind. The next moment you realize the brick that you hit is now gone. What you see are remains etched up in the corners, and what seems to be like a, how do I say this? Like explosion radius around as pieces of this one chiseled brick scattered to other bricks and kind of broke off. From everybody else, you hear a pop sound, and you see small, like tiny bits of rock brick just scatter through the available section of the wall that you can see outside. Just
Oh, very. He walks in, and Farron just like walks in. Well, that happened. And
you
walks over to
see
me.
you see Farron's face covered with dust, like his hair full of fucking dust and bits of rock.
Trying out the new toy, I see.
He does not respond to that as he walks over with the rest of the equipment. All
I
right,
think we should be
anyways.
happy that he did not use the weapon. To fully answer the question, because we didn't quite get to it, as you might have been aware, there was something inside of the weapon, and in the process of getting this, like roughly gesturing towards my face, I was asked whether I would be willing to sacrifice this blade. What she would do with it, I did not know. But as an end result, this happened.
You hear like just the slightest quiet mutters of what sounds like a basic moral teaching about materialism as he reminds himself.
Like the wrong side of materialism, funnily enough.
Oh no, the right side. He calms himself down. I understand. Say no more.
Yeah, I'm quite curious about the ritual itself, because releasing the spirit certainly did something with the blade. As I take another look towards Brit's blade. This is a bit of a weird sentence, but... Oh god, how do I phrase this? Can I see whether the blade listened into that conversation?
wait, your blade?
No. Brit's weapon. The youngest.
Yeah, roll me an insight check.
Insight. Look. If we had a nickel for every time we incited a sword this session, we'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot.
We're rolling like absolute crap today. Wow. 16.
Oh, you have no clue. You're just staring at the blade, you see its reflection. It does not seem to be doing...
Would I
Means
have
idly.
the foresight to look into that? Would I have the foresight to do that?
Yeah, give me an insight as well.
Alright, let me see. Alright, let me see if I can do something.
So
With that said,
Oof,
oof,
not much
oof.
better.
no.
With that said, to move this somewhat along.
Wait. So I'm
Ooh.
done. I'm done with the. I'm done with the.
What's that?
So, Chadwick, you want this in dice roller to be shown?
I feel like you should hold this one to your chest, Chadwick. I'm gonna be legit.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, everybody can listen to Chadwick's little gossip. There you go.
I was like, oh, an instant kill ability for any of my party members? Hell yeah, I can't wait to
Close
sacrifice
enough. Close enough.
them. Oh shit.
Oh.
Let's be honest. Chadwick pretty much already had an instant kill button for any of the party members.
It's just Chadwick, like, period.
Yeah.
You know,
For now. He knows.
You know.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Wonderful.
You'll have to tell me about it later, Chadwick, when we skeeve and connive.
No.
In any sense, you were saying, Nate.
When we walk into the final battle, I'm just going to say, "Welcome to the Thunderdome."
Let's go!
Nice.
Sorry, back into character.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
What do you mean? That was totally in character for
Keep
Farron.
going.
And for Chadwick. Given that everyone else seems to be checking out the provided gifts, I am still not taking any of the weapons, but I will be taking a look at the armor that I have been presented.
It is.
And,
Can you roll me a religion check or an insight check, both with advantage? One of which
I mean,
is
I
one.
roll at advantage anyway. So advantage 60. What the fuck is my rolls today?
You can see the future, and the future shit.
This is insight,
Give me a
right?
second. No, this is religion actually.
Oh, religion.
Don't you have, like, less or some shit like that?
I don't
Point,
think
I have
that will
guidance.
help this issue.
You have guidance.
Or guidance, yeah.
Let me see how much of a difference that makes. Okay, 19 in total.
Okay. You look upon this armor and you realize something. This is odd. This is. You can sense it almost immediately just touching it and looking at it. There is a great power within the armor. It's weird. It's at the edge of your mind. You feel like something is trying to reach out to you, grasp you. Not like trying to take your mind, take control of you, but almost like a helping hand, like you're about to fall off a cliff and someone just snatches you by the neck and pulls you up. There's a sensation of camaraderie, of being a paragon, of being a person that people relied upon. But for the briefest of moments as it is, everything just kind of fades. And you're staring at this great piece of metal armor, still lingering with immense
Sounds
power.
like a good deal to me. It does not immediately give off, like, heavily, what's the word, look? The opposite of sanctified? Consecrated? Like,
Yeah.
first consecrated, like, genuinely unholy energies of any
No,
kind.
it's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's neutral, you could say. There's nothing
Like
good
I said,
about it.
welcome. This
There's
isn't the.
yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing good
You're saying
about it. nor
Tarumak.
bad.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Very well. One final thank you to Farron, and it's mine, and I will put it on. See if it fits.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait. A question, Nathan. Did you take any of the swords or
No,
stuff?
I didn't. I'm sticking to my own blade.
All right. Circle.
Sergal took one of the swords, and he's currently contemplating one of the armor sets.
All right. He looks over at Chadwick, tilts his head.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do good. I still have. I'm still gonna take the pole arm just to have it as a memento, but I'm keeping my sword.
He nods. All right. With a sword and warhammer removed, Raxus, what weapons are left on the displays?
Swords and warhammers. There was a thing that I wrote.
Alright, let's
Okay,
see.
so they're maces, long swords, warhammers, glaives, great axes, flails, spears, hand axes, and daggers.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me a second.
Can't wait to melt all of these down. I know. All right. Oh, thank you. Perfect.
Also, can you
I will-
roll me intelligence check?
Just say.
Farron?
Yeah, Farron, just intelligence check.
All right. Let's see if I have.
Because you said you want to smell it down, so I just want to.
I'm being somewhat sarcastic.
Yeah, but you know,
far off,
just
but I'll do it. Yeah.
we can redo it if you want to think, but you know, since you thought about it for a brief moment, yeah, you better luck next time, buddy.
What is on with our luck today? Like,
What are we gonna give Dagger in terms of a weapon?
Wait, actually, hold up. Actually, I believe I actually have advantage on this. Last session, I had intelligence casted on me because of the boxes, right? That's right. No, wait, I had wisdom on me.
Also,
I
doesn't Dagger need one of these weapons?
Yeah, you should probably leave.
No, that's why I wanted the list of them,
Mhm.
so I actually know what we can actually hand over to them.
Don't worry, he's not gonna smelt them immediately out of
No,
nowhere.
I'm just saying.
I'll consult Zircon about
It's
stuff.
not like you can right click on the item disenchant, you know, evaporates.
bringing them to the grindstone like immediately.
All right, so I am going to. What weapon did Karak normally use?
Karok, I think he used a longsword.
All right, so one of the long swords is set aside for him, and I usually Dagger used a maul. We don't have a maul here. What's the closest thing we have?
Warhammers or great axes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him great hacks just so he's different.
Yeah.
And with that said, that leaves one longsword, two great axes, and the rest are still in the threes. So with that said, I'm going to start piling this up and putting it in the bag of holding. Sorry, the kids are getting loud.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're doing that, Britt's gonna come to you and say, "So about this Warhammer, so
Right?
something I'm thinking of doing with it. Do you think putting in a huge power source in the middle of it would affect it in any way?"
It depends. I mean, if you're putting like
Say, for lack of a better example, an elemental core or something.
thanks for a moment. Araxis, can I make like a smithing check to see if I would the effects of just like adding an elemental core to a weapon? Like not exact detail, but like is it even possible?
You can roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
Got it. All right, 22.
22.
I'm a very
Ooh,
smart man.
surprisingly enough, these weapons are incredibly masterfully crafted and very powerful to the point that you could assume you can upgrade them even further with additional things. You would need several things for it besides your required materials. One of it, you realize, is a hell forge. If you want to upgrade these weapons, you gotta go to hell and find a hell forge.
Luckily, I know someone who's basically the devil. Zircon, where are you, by the way?
Why are you even asking about Zircon? We have access to an archdevil
Because he's out in another plane of existence right now, and he will be for like the rest of the
right
week.
now.
So
The rest of the
plus,
week.
you know, Zircon's like my god's best dude, like my best man. You could probably attend his wedding as like his best man.
The hidden lore.
Like,
Yeah, I have the picture. Look here, Zircon, Tarumak.
yeah, literally, like best dudes. I always say. With that said, I am going to with that all this like packed up. He nods. With the light forge, yeah, but took the hell was a difficult one. I mean, I could do it, but it gets hot down there. Or if that's the case, he kind of puts his hand out. I'll hold on to the warhammer. I got the associates that might be able to help with that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's multiple of them.
hopefully I
You
can
can
get.
keep one of them, you take one of the others.
Hopefully getting a.
Oh, I guess. He kind of shrugs. No,
I do have something to. I do have a promise that we have made that I've made to a friend of ours. So might as well use that opportunity to help improve the weapon as well.
All right. With that said, all the boxes open. Time to prepare. All right. It's fair to say that for a few days, this will act as a temporary home of operations for us to figure our shit out.
Talking about promises, Nathan just perks up for a second and then goes out of the room on, like, I would say closely before the surface, basically like on the steps in.
You basically see still Inca just kind of sitting, Elena, sitting at the edge, like opposite of where the entrance is, just kind of staring at the entrance. You look at her, Nathan, and even if you're blind, you can still see she does not like it, does not approve of this choice whatsoever. What you have done and what not.
I didn't participate in it, just want to say that.
But you opened it.
True. I guess this just did happen. I mean, if it is a necessary step forward, so be it. As for now, if you would excuse me for a second.
Oh, she's not stopping
Nathan is
you.
going.
Yeah.
Mhm. Nathan is going like close to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take out my sending stone.
Uh-huh.
And call the cat.
Okay. Sure. What would you like
Which you've
to
already
say?
informed.
What's the message?
As you might have noticed, we've been split up for the last few days. I left you a note on that before, but that has now been concluded. We are currently at the entrance to... Nathan stutters like for a second. Where the fuck even are we? And this might take a bit to track down.
Before you even
the Vault of the
finish,
Vigilance.
before you even hear anything, you hear a very familiar voice.
Close by
Less
or through
tired,
sending?
one through in your mind. Not even your message finishes. Oh, I know where you are, and just stay there. I'll be there in 10 minutes. without any rules, you can sense that your cat companion, is quite tired. Her words reek out exhaustion. So,
Kind of assumed as much. And in the meantime, while waiting on her, I will practice a bit of Goodberry. Basically, just like sitting outside the cave.
I'm just gonna wait. You just gotta wait. Just hopefully.
Yeah.
I just like that fucking image in my head. Anyway, everybody else in the vault, the other 4 of you.
Into the armor.
Okay.
And well, I was gonna do a thing, but then a thing didn't happen, so I can't do the thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't worry. And I mean,
Anywho,
yes.
so I'm going to remember that I have a pipe, specific pipe. She's going to walk outside, let like Farron and Nathan know, and she's gonna go outside and see if she can't smoke it.
Oh boy. Okay. Fair
Should
enough.
be doing that like completely alone or still like close by.
Technically, you would be walking by Nathan, as Nathan is just kind of waiting with good berries.
There's a small pile of them in front of me right now.
I think that's worked. Anyways,
It's becoming a habit. What are you up to?
I have apparently one of the things Baron found is apparently was in the box, and it's apparently meant for me.
Interesting.
So are you outside or am I as well?
I'm basically standing at the entrance to this place, so I assume that would be like basically the door frame.
I don't know what's going to happen when I use said item, but at least somebody's close for it.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I'll like pat you on the shoulder, and if I recall correctly, Channel Divinity can be used twice a day, right?
So how far would you go out and, breathe in?
Barely out, just like a few steps out from the entrance.
Can you
like
roll me
10.
Constitution saving throw?
Okay, so what does your channel divinity do again?
My Channel Divinity is Watch's Will, so in Charisma and Wisdom at advantage. But given that you're in my area, replace your +5 modifier with my +9.
Right now, okay.
The Giga Chad.
Hold on, it's gonna take me a second.
So,
And that was Constitution.
Yes, con save. So, while Brett is about to go on a single journey, anybody else wishes to do anything? Farron, Chadwick, and of course, Circle.
Yes. Oh, gonna pull out that sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to message a familiar voice to me. Someone who's messaged me back.
Uh-huh.
Snarkom!
Okay.
Zorkon!
Okay, you just gotta is that one message?
Like, he's like, hey, is this work? Yeah, it's working. Zorkon! Recently got some demonic goods. Wanted to take them to the forge. However, obvious reasons, normal forge ain't gonna cut it. Have anything in mind?
Takes a good half a minute to the point that you think if he did it wrong, did it poorly, or you just is he somewhere else, or you somewhere else entirely.
Your call is important to me. Please wait in line.
Until you get a message, sharpen with it. Well, congratulations. I guess you weren't that useless. Never doubted you, by the way. So, I have a simple question that I would like you to answer, seeing that you acquired some weaponry that you have deciphered it's of demonic origin. Who did you kill to acquire it, and how much do you have?
Okay. So, he kind of he looks at the the leftover remnants of just like a blood-stained floor. Well, luckily, Tarumak did most of the killing. I kind of missed that fight. I don't know exactly what fight. But long and short of it is we got about... Kid accounts. You hear him counting. That's a terrifying thing when you're talking about demonic weapons and goods.
Counting 22.
Yeah, as he counts.
But it's also zircon.
About 20 pieces of demonic goods.
There's a good 10 additional seconds pass and says, well, congratulations, you got some free goodies. And because you're chosen of my lore, I can't really say anything bad for you. You know, lose those goods for sake of my benefit, so hear me clearly. Hell forges are very rare and very well guarded. I know several locations, but those locations aren't exactly a cakewalk, for hell forges are usually in possessions of demon lords, rulers of regional hells and whatnot. If you wish to die in great glory, you and your companions. So I heard that you acquire an interesting boon. Well, one of your companions. One of our rivals, if you will, but I'll let it pass. Nevertheless, if you're willing to die in glory in hopes to do a little bit of smelting, I will oblige. I can do that much.
Kind of thinks for a moment.
There's a good minute passes, and you get another message. It will be against a small to medium-sized army of demons.
It's just a... It's not too bad. Like, what great demons we're talking about here, you know, like...
Imagine that you're a peasant, and you decided to raid... the realm's ruler's favorite horse panty drawer.
Oh.
Yes.
No, Tarumak would kill me if I got myself killed. He thinks for a moment.
Smart.
As he thinks for a moment. Oh, that's a pain in the arse. Oh, nice. Oh, have your recommendations? We can't use all these pieces of equipment.
Find someone who cares about health the moment a lot more than I.
Fine. Oh, sorry. He said cares more about what?
Cares more about health than him. Because, you know, you ask, because Zircon is like your only person who's like, he knows about health. But does he know that much?
Kind of, can I do like a, I don't know if this is a history check or a
Or what?
No, I'm thinking like, now I'm trying to think of who else would want to do this. And then I'm like, it's a very fine line between them being able to do this and them immediately killing me for asking.
Oh God. You
so I was
can
gonna
roll
ask,
me.
is that a
You can roll me a
history?
history check with disadvantage.
Alright. Alright. Let's see, I need to double check my history. Actually, I know my history, never mind.
Oh.
29.
29. Whew. You have no real clue of, like, Hellforgers are not exactly common knowledge, not even like niche knowledge. It's like a very well guarded secret, to the point that you only know of the Hellforger's existence because of your divine connection of ages past.
Yeah.
So your best clue is literally seeking out people who have a fascination for the demonic arts. Or I guess the most broad look would be trying to contact the Platinum Seas, because they clearly should know a lot of it.
Yeah, but I feel like they would just like
Yeah.
compensate all of the goods as soon as I told them I had them.
Might.
I feel like they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, we know a lot about those. Also, you have them? Good.
Jim.
We have someone to pick them up for you. Just hang in there. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Okay, good. We got them. Thank you." Hangs up.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Okay, I have a couple ideas, but but for the moment, I'll give Britt the scene, and I will figure out what I wanna. I'll figure out what I want to do.
Anybody else?
I have an idea, but I need to verify with Terry real quick.
Uh-oh. And
Okay,
Circle before we go to Brit's whole thing.
Circle's going to just pick up a set of the armor and put it in his bag.
Oof. I see how it is. Oh boy.
He's going to try again with Lathander later. He's not going to use it yet unless he absolutely must.
There you go. Give me a second. I need to get.
Are
There
you ready
go.
for me to make my roll?
Yes, you can. Oh boy. Are you ready?
With 24.
24, nice. You know the time when the song plays. Ah. So, Brit, for
Alright.
you, it's basically you huff, there's nothing. There's sensation of like smoke slightly hitting your throat. You hit again, nothing again. You hit the third time and the fourth, and then almost like 100 houses worth of chimney smoke comes out of the pipe and essentially blinds you, and it just fogs your memory. Nathan, from your perspective, you see us. Brett walks out a few feet, takes 3 hits as the smoke is piling up, takes the 4th hit, and just literally slowly but surely seems to be in a daze as she just collapses on the ground face first. Brit.
I'm going to move over there and check whether Britt is still alive.
She is alive. She seems to be fully aware of everything, but as you look at her eyes, it's glossed over and you see smoke in her iris. She's still holding to the pipe firmly. She's not letting it go. What are you gonna do, Nathan?
Cast guidance on her and leave her be.
Good call. Brett.
Enjoy your trip.
Enjoy your. You're
I'm
gonna
literally
be-
gonna sit next to.
I'm trying to find a gift for a drug trip, but they're all too flashy.
Hmm.
One thing I would do, just for convenience, I'm going to I'm going to grab Brit by the shoulders and just turn her around so she isn't lying face first in the mud. So,
Sure.
so
So,
you're currently lying on your back, and Nathan is sitting next to you.
so, Brit, the fog slowly but surely subsides. You're in a field. It is early summer, you can feel it. And as you try to move, you feel weak. You feel feeble. Not because you're trained, but as you start to strut towards the field, you realize you're a lot shorter. You look at your hands, you see yourself small, tiny. Your mind more feeble, dimmer. You take a few moments in this confusion to look around. You see people, mainly farmers. You seem to recollect them, their names, their occupations, their loved ones, the children that you play on daily from summer to winter and vice versa. Is there anything you'd like to do, as it seems to be midday?
She's going to see. She's gonna look around and see if she knows exactly what's going on.
Roll me d20 but with no modifiers. Ooh. You look around, everything is peaceful, everything is calm. The potential yield of wheat and barley in the fields are plentiful by the looks of it. It's still growing and soon to be harvested. The several pig barns, as you can smell, not even look at them, are full with fat piggies that will be slaughtered for winter. People are cheerful, happy, basically doing basic stuff from eating to hauling heavier goods to storage and whatnot, to repairing fences that have been broken by rogue wind gusts, and everything is calm. But it's the calm that you realize as yourself, not as a child, of bad things to come. Before you notice, there is a bump to your shoulder, a sharp bump, but it's not a blade or anything of metal. It is a fist of a slightly older child. You look at him. He looks at you with a smile and a grin as he proclaims that you're it and runs towards the fields. You remember your brother, Theo. What would you like to do?
He's going to stand there for a bit. At this point, she knows something bad is going to happen, and she's starting to connect the dots as He's going to look around again. To see if there's any sort of potential danger off in the distance. Again.
Roll me another perception.
No modifier?
Nope. You're a kid. Don't worry. The higher you get, the better success it is.
Am I able to use my bless? Or my guidance?
Actually, yes. Good thinking, Ethan. Ooh. You look around, and you have a grim realization. There's no trouble, but as you look around, you understand something depressing. As at the first beginning, you thought to yourself that it was, just a dreamscape, a day of memory. You realize it's a stuck memory. It is a memory of the present. The people who are fixing the fence about 50 feet away are fixing the same piece of fence for over a minute. The same people who are seemingly eating endless piece of apple. The same blouse getting washed over and over again. And you see your brother in the fields run off for only 20 feet in, but then starting to call your name, telling you to come on, hear it, don't be a coward. And you realize he's not even looking at you where you are to get elevation. He's just looking at where you were. He's completely oblivious that you can see him, and he should clearly see you, but he's not looking at you. And looking over the horizons, you see nothing. There is no threat out there. There's nothing there. Nor would it appear if you stayed here. The grim reality of a memory can live forever in it, but you will always have to go forward eventually. So, Britt, what would you like to do?
Well, when comes to this realization, she's going to touch the left side of her face to see if the scar is still there.
It is gone. You feel flesh. No tissue, no crack in the skull underneath it that has been healed.
She's going to take a sec to realize exactly that this is the moment before she lost her memory.
Can you roll me an insight check?
Okay.
Of course, with a d4.
Ooh. I don't think she knows.
No. No, you know of this, but you miss vital point in something around you. Something is off. Maybe because the memories stand still, and it's kind of sad as you seeing that everything has to move forward and there's no alteration to it.
Mm-hmm. She is going to take a deep breath and run after her brother while keeping an eye out.
Roll me d20.
Seen better results?
Yeah, seeing better results indeed. You wander off, chasing the voice of your brother, running. You hear taunts and giggles, but you cannot find them. The grass, not the grass, the wheat, while still short, is quite taller than you over a feet. You hear the voice, the wind, it's all a mish and mash, and you're kind of left on this goose chase. You know what it is, you know what's happening. You start to hear around you, not around you, but somewhere in the distance, galloping. Horses, out of breath, heaving and hoofing. A few shouts, murmurs, that sling into screams. I would like you to roll me a d20 again.
No. I'm going to use my marker teal.
Really?
Ugh, fuck's sakes.
Oh god. The screaming and shouting almost erupts. The hoofs multiply, and something on top of the hoofs screeches and yells out of ecstasy and laughter. You hear screams, blood curdling, shuddering in fear, before you hear some of them almost immediately in front of you. Barely can react or turn, but you basically are met face to face with a horse on your left, frantically running by you, missing you only for a few inches, and you see across its black belly a shining metal blade. For a glimpse, before something painful strikes you in the eye, and you knocked out of everything. You feel pain. You cannot move. You cannot say anything. Everything goes into a blur. Your mind goes dull. You hear whimpers, screaming. You feel something heavy trying to tug you, but seemingly too weak. Then you hear more murmurs, louder. You hear pain, the first memory you remember. It's all connected. But with that connection, a revelation is gained. Can you roll me a d100? go. You feel deja vu. Sensation, sounds, whirling, twisting. You feel pain. You feel blood. You feel everything. And a revelation is gained of the pipe, almost as a lightning striking you, Ed. This is not merely a window to peer into the past. This is a mirror that shifts its mirror. As all of a sudden, you peer down, open your eyes once more, and you see three familiar creatures. Humanoids, humans, laughing, being boisterous and loud. You see to your side your dead brother, his life fading away. And then you feel the strain. You feel the strain of Doran force through you. You feel your wings reattached to you. You feel your adult self on the field of grass. You are ripe for vengeance. I would like you to roll initiative and begin the slaughter. Okay.
22.
Roll me another D100. As an angel risen from the blood-soaked wheat, you rise, observe the surroundings. You see the three men trying to surround you, try to scatter. They're nothing. They're bandits. Their clothes are plain. Their equipment is meager. But you have the power. You see something within it. You understand something within it. You look over to the east. You see a familiar face. He did not come this time across the field to save you as he did originally the first time you met. No. You see him. You see Tarumak. You see him older. You see him, his current version. You see him different. And he gives you but a simple nod of the head, and almost like a bloodthirsty melody ringing into your eyes, into your mind. There are many who cannot change your past, but you clearly earn more than the right to change yours. Fight, claim your vengeance, and those who are spared will live, including your fallen kin. So,
He's,
I would like...
she wants to. But she's going to ask one question. She's going to ask, then how would that affect my future?
It won't. One of the benefits of being an archdevil as he extends his hands pridefully, he fades blood mist. You gain a revelation. That's where he was. That's where he was gone. That's where he was missing. He was in the pipe. And now you believe he might be out of it. With you having about 16 terrified people running and screaming. All of them bandits, some of them on foot, some of them on horseback. You can catch them all. What is your course of action, Britt?
going to click her boosts of haste,
Hmm?
double speed. She's going to float up in the air and give a big bellow using her cloak of billowing to get the bandit's attention.
You get everybody's attention. You don't need to roll.
Billowing and bellowing are not the same thing.
Billowing, same thing for me.
Mm.
Just making it so that they are paying attention. And she's going to breeze forward towards the bandits. And
I don't need to tell you to hit or do damage. You can overkill it. Tell me how.
first off, she's going to identify whoever's calling the shots.
There
Whoever
is a
seems like
group
the
of
leader.
three immediately fleeing horseback. One is armored almost in full plate, scrapped by several other plates that were not as dented. Clearly the leader.
He's going to go grab him
Mm-hmm.
to up into the air, looking dead in the eyes, and ask him, "Who are you?"
You roll me an intimidation check. This time with your own modifiers. Jesus fucking Christ. You grab him, you pull him, you ask the question intently looking. You see him trying to bellow out as his face. He basically gets blown off, the helmet off, and you basically see a face of panic as he tries to murmur something before you hear something crack. Somewhere in his chest. As all of a sudden he starts coughing up blood and seemingly no longer responsive as there is now pure red liquid pouring out of his nose. Be not afraid yet.
Not in that sentence is crossed out. It's hard to see because it's bold, but the
Oh,
not is crossed out.
Oh no! I'm not done thanking you. She's gonna cast Revivify.
on the leader.
On the leader.
Okay.
So she can... I mean, she wasn't done talking with them.
Okay.
Does it?
He all of a sudden coughs up and stands back to life, seemingly puzzled, still looking at you, terrified, trying to utter the word demon.
I don't consider myself that. But in any case, I wanted to thank you. Your actions have led me to this point. And I wouldn't change any other way. Change any other thing. Let's go. We're really high up.
Uh-huh. What you gonna do with it?
Oh, she's letting go of him.
So, as you let go of the freshly resurrected bandit leader, he starts to free fall, and you can hear screams for a few seconds before it gets snuffed out by the wind. What next?
Well, she's gonna make sure she makes it to the ground before he does.
Okay. Easily.
Mm-hmm. She's going to then take them. Oh,
One by one.
these one by one.
So,
But as she's doing this, she wants to reflect as to. There is still that hint of doubt that this is the right thing that she should be doing.
okay, yeah. You grab one by one and lift them up. All of them screaming, bellowing, kicking. Some of them trying to puncture you with daggers and Orgas bludgeon you with clubs. None of them are really effective against you, as you literally just fucking lift them up high enough and just let go. And I guess in the following minute or so, blood splatters hit the creak and crack. Can you roll me a D100? Okay. So, as you lift the 16 individuals, you see some people in the city, in the village, are still alive. Torches are being ablaze, but because of your help, those who grab any makeshift weapons almost immediately are victorious. So instead of being totally run, you see that there's still survivors. But as you look down, trying to fly downwards, the mist takes hold as your vision clears. Nathan! A boy.
Present.
It takes a good good 10, 20 seconds waiting casually, idly. After Brit basically goes cold, you see her twitch. Her almost instinctually trying to cover something while still holding to the pipe. And then you see her shake. Her entire body convulses as all of a sudden through the pipe exits a plume of red smoke, almost like mist, and just evaporates into the air, seeming to travel up. You see from Brit, for the next half a minute, heavy breathing, an occasional twitch in her arms and legs, before all of a sudden, just this gasp as she shudders herself awake. It's been less than a minute, and basically almost a minute, since she got unconscious.
Brit is breathing very heavily as to what happened.
Back to the world of the living.
Tarumak.
What about him?
Turns. I think he's free.
Kind of looking over to that pipe of hers. Be a bit too easy. What makes you say that?
I saw him in there. He turned I just have that feeling. Hard after he's turned into red mist. And floated off. And after that, there's a pause.
That red mist appeared from that pipe about 20 seconds ago. No idea where it went, honestly, but if that is actually him, I guess he's out.
Then we might have less time than we thought.
Let's go tell the others then.
Yeah. And with that, Brit is going to absolutely just book it.
By the
Book it
way,
down.
one small thing, like kind of holding you for a second. Nathan takes off like his blindfold for a second. This is the first time you've seen it, and uses like the far end of it, the part that dangles behind the head, and just like wipes some of the dirt off your face. You were lying face first in the dirt just now. Not a good look when you're trying to claim to be a prophet of something.
So here's what happens as you're holding out the blindfold. You hear cracks in the wall. Like cracks, like
Aaron at it again?
No, like next to you, like several feet next to you. And what you see is section of the brick wall, like the bricks basically crack and fall apart, just natural, almost like aging decades in a matter of seconds. And out of it comes a crude form of this woman afloat. Kind of resembles like Brit, especially the form of her wings. And in common under it, there is now carved in letters that appear below the little portrait. It simply reads, "To the white angel that saved some of us today, I thank ye. And it's signed by the fourth vigilant.
Turning to Brit again while putting the blindfold back on. You're dealing.
She's going to look up and down, look at the pipes like, apparently so. He's going to smile, a smile, and then she's, well, we better go tell the others.
I said before, so let's deal with it. Leading you further back into the pipe.
Yeah. We're going. Yeah, we're going back in to tell the others. So she's not gonna book it as fast, so you can keep up. But
I mean,
eventually
unless you use your wings, I can definitely keep up.
Yeah, but she's going to come back into the room where I hope everyone else is still there, right?
Yeah, everybody else is still there except for Elena.
And so if I just... Do you see Farron like thinking in the corner?
just staring at a wall. If only I just...
he's planning something. Probably incredibly reckless.
Did I see Elena anywhere
You saw her basically when at the entrance of the whole, like all the vaults. She was there.
Okay.
She let you pass. She didn't say anything. She was just kind of staring at the one that was open.
All right. Right. Hey, Britt's still out of breath as she comes bursting through the doors. Ugh. Like, Theron,
No.
we have an interesting development.
Someone outside?
Not directly outside, but in
No.
general.
It's about Tarumak.
Go on.
I
You see him putting away blueprints?
I think he's I think he's free.
I would hope so. I think for a moment. Is that a problem?
Oh, just thought I'd let you know.
Oh,
I found him. Apparently, he was, to my understanding, in the pipe.
Was that an extra dimensional plane? Suppose it isn't possible.
Well, where is he now? Sergal would say as he kind of steps into the conversation.
I have no idea.
So, you saw him in the pipe?
And then he turned to red mist, and then apparently he exited out of it.
I was sitting next to her while she was in there.
Well,
No idea how to describe that.
well,
And well, it said smoke also came out on the other side.
yeah. So while you're having this discussion, almost like interventionally, just in the middle of all of you, this nice red pseudo dragon by the name of Karis presents itself proudly.
Hello, buddy.
Yeah, it did well. You collected all the boxes. Roll me an insight, everybody.
Thank you for playing my game.
Literally. Also, Tarumak casually talking through his creature, thinking we won't just know.
Good grief.
Nathan,
well, maybe he won't know.
Insight?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently, I mean, I know out of character now, but bullshit.
Please, Brit, roll something decent.
We're doing insight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nathan, two things. First of all, you know that this is a legitimate pseudo drag. It's not an illusion. You can clearly see it. Pseudo drag, not like a arcane illusion or whatnot. And you know that it's not, possessed by Tarumak. Probably just was told to tell you this. And also, second thing, somehow, some way, the man with
Palpatine
one,
returned? Nothing.
the man with one arm, that final box, somehow it became obsolete. Congratulating you on a job that is not fully done, that he even gave you, to begin with. But it continues nonetheless. Now that Tarumak is free to pursue his goals and ambitions for a bit of foreseeable future, he has instruct you what to do next.
Oh, we don't get like a few days off, or
That is precisely what he wanted you to do.
Oh yeah!
The pseudo dragon seems surprised, and then very pleased.
There's this great small thing I want to do on the sideline, so it's perfect. He thumbs up.
Please don't start a crusade into the hells.
No, not exactly. You will go to the elemental planes of air and kill an elemental sultan.
Okay.
It's a vacation.
Well, that's kind of dumb. No, he kind of stretches. All right, I could do that. Oh,
Through most of you, divine blood courses. Gifts have been obtained. Some of you are still lacking. If you have free time to pray and try to snatch power from your chosen gods, goddesses, conglomerates of gods, if you will, you may do so now.
Why do I feel called out?
Well, he's saying it. It's mainly staring at Shadowing.
Hey,
I know.
so do we got like? I have to go now. Is this in?
No. You're way ahead of schedule.
You see Farron just do like a fist pump down as the goal of speed running the quest
You're
actually was achieved.
You're actually like a month ahead of everything.
Farron
That's
looks
going on.
beaming
That conversation.
Yeah, you
I
can
told
all,
you
you
those-
can all hear
I
it.
told you those days were arbitrary.
So,
One thing I gotta know. I assume that we're currently being watched as usual, right?
if you look around, you see no orbs.
Oh, right. Inside the vault.
As
I'll have to make a call
Tarumak is
later.
currently gonna infiltrate a cult of Yarai and try to resurrect a phoenix god, you can have your rest.
I got so
You
many
do,
things
as
to
do.
do, so many plans. Finally.
So much to do, so much to see.
Oh, additionally, he does not suspect you to be in this vault at this time, but he is happy nonetheless. He told you to tell you that this hold, the hold of the Vigilance, is now officially yours. As one of the final mortal and alive mortals that know of this, this is currently yours. And if you wish to have it furnished to...
Get in touch with our provider,
No.
Joanne's Fabric.
No, get in touch with me.
Oh.
I am the steward of the hold, and this is my job.
Hold, can I do like a history check on Steward of the Hold? Can I? Do I know
You
what
don't
this
need to
actually
roll
means?
anything. You assume that this creature probably was always here, but then eventually traveled to you once you opened the second chest. And he probably just was charged by Tarumak today.
Oh. Well then, little fella. Thanks for delivering the message. On the subject of furniture, I noticed the anvil in Fortress, taken.
Oh, do not worry. In a matter of minutes, everything will be restored to each of your parameters. This hold can store about 120 individuals, big and small, of any sizes. If you wish to rally an army of sorts, you may.
The amount of fantasies running through Farron's head of epic battles, montage, Avengers Assemble.
As he starts to say that, you can hear shouts of Leo. The walls are turning carpet! this echo through the hold. As you look to the sides of the halls and you see like these dark crimson banners start to slowly materialize, just kind of almost like mold growing. And they don't have any sigil or anything, they just have these plain red banners that are several feet from the very roof to almost the ground. If you wish anything specific of me, I have many goods. Stashed, acquired, delivered through many means and tribulations of the past.
Do you have information?
Its size depends, but perhaps not of the one you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Actually, one second. I need to. Oh! Can I squint for a moment? I'll have to trace down some rumors, but I'm curious. Back at damn it, what's the place's name? It's like, it's the giant, like, corpse pile of a town. Bunch of zombies.
Yeah, fuck.
Town in the north.
That's
Give me a fucking second.
yeah. It's
I will literally find. Death Row.
Death Row, yes.
Oh, that took bloody forever. Oh, apparently they found Echlorite down there. Any idea of any of that still down there? It's a niche bit of information, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
All of a sudden, you see 3 shadowy silhouettes of the same pseudo dragon split as they all run out and start to fly. I will figure it out soon enough.
He's gonna check it out himself.
Might I also inform you that I was the personal spy master of Tarumak? It looks very proud of itself.
Yeah. Question here: does it look like the type of lizard who would be thrilled to get a high five for that cool statement?
Yes, it is. Seems to be very enjoys
Praise oriented.
Yes.
Let's go. I high five. I mean, mid five.
There you go.
As
It's called high five, not tall five, so you can do it.
Shadow
alright,
could lean over. Go ahead, sorry.
Nope, you good.
Chadwick would lean over to Farron. Hey, since we got a little time off, could I borrow your sending stone real quick?
Not a problem. Hands it to you.
I'd like to send a message to Zeet.
Oh God. Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy, I know it's been a long time since we talked. A lot of shit's been going down. How's the sweet shrimp port been?
Can you remind me who it is? Spiked out and oh wait. God.
You're welcome. I thought you might blank on that one.
Which one is it?
He's the dwarf that greeted me. With the scarred nose.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Hey, we haven't talked in 15 years.
Wait, isn't Zeet like the guy from your prologue?
Yes.
Yes, I was about to say, damn, that's old. Oh my God.
He does remember his friend.
There's like good 10 seconds and then there's this hello. This has been booming. You're the centaur. Yeah? Just genuine confusion.
Yeah, you were so kind to me when we first met, and I missed your cooking. It's some of the best food I've ever had, man. Thought I could bring a couple of my friends by. We got some time.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I am in the same place as always. just it's like the genuine confusion of like,
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro.
Man, we'll be there probably sometime in the next couple days. See if I can get the group together.
Mm-mm.
It's great to hear from you.
With that, like, imagine like one day, like you just like serve a random centaur like some great shrimp. Like 15 years later, he brings a bunch of like minor deities to your shop.
Yeah.
And is one himself.
And actually,
So,
With
the
that-
interesting thing that happens as you're having this conversation, you hear creaks of wood, metal, just clank, clink, clunk. You basically see at the hall that you're standing in, the entrance, right, where everybody gathered. And of course, you run out, like, the fucking walls are growing fucking cloth. You see pews manifesting, you see altars manifesting, you see chairs, tables, metalware, forks, spoons manifesting. You hear fruit and vegetables, and what seems to be lumps of meat also just on the ground somewhere. Shit is literally spawning in.
Bro pressed redo on the map.
Bro literally just turned the spawn rates from 0 to 1. Oh, on the kind of scratches his beard. On a bit of a more personal. Oh, I happen to know how my folks are doing.
You asked Karis this, right?
Yes, my Blizzard door, bro.
That's a good question. Might I have a drop of your blood?
Not a problem. Bites his finger
just
and drop
fucking
it. No hesitation.
yeah, just fucking bleeds out. So, a few drops later, as he just literally drinks up, and you realize something. There is something unnatural about this pseudo dragon. It was basically normal pseudo dragon, but as soon as he drank your blood, Nathan, you can see that some sort of shadowy creature almost doubles its size for a few seconds, and you see its scales almost like gets soaked in with something. It just kind of like feels like it got revigorated. Good news and bad news. Which one?
Let's start with the mother and father. Mom, Papa.
Good news. Ma alive, Pa dead.
Oh.
Pa
Nice.
being dead is good news?
We're talking about a dwarven family, it's probably good news.
Out of your
Oh.
6 siblings, 4 are alive.
Oh. A whole 4 of them? Oh.
Out of 6.
Oh, he kind of nods. I kind of just assumed the worst if they had any of my habits.
That's an 80% success rate.
literally, there's the he's honestly just thrilled any of them are alive. Where are they housing these days?
Far. In the city of Shorebore. North. Far. In the dead center of the world. Dwarf territory.
Oh, good housing, good housing.
Good. He absolutely knows everything.
Great housing market, unlike California.
No, it's, still running the smithing business?
Shakes its head. I don't know. I just know that they're alive from where they are. I don't know about their economical well-being. I could
I'll have
find out, but it would take a lot of time, like a month.
I'll have to teleport now. Around sometime. But family matters can wait for a bit. I'll leave you a little do it to yourself. Great help. But I think he kind of looks to the rest of the group. The others might have a few questions, and as he hears more things like spawn up there, and I think I just heard the anvil drop.
Clang, clang.
And he starts
It's just the
making
Love
Minecraft
that
anvil
sentence.
voice.
Yeah. Nathan would actually be approaching the dragon.
Oh yeah, Nathan, you realized something. As like most of the buildings, or I guess furniture has been built, you see shadowy red specters manifesting everywhere, and they seem to be building out of just materialized goods, symbols on the wall, pews, additional pews, shrines. And for everybody else, it looks like they're just manifesting out of nowhere. Like, they just, it's like one of those, like, like you put an order and all of a sudden just all the material go and clings together, but actually they're just unseen servants that are doing all of this.
Interesting. Quick reminder again. This pseudo-dragon, did he ever actually reveal his identity beyond his name?
He just said his name is Karas. No, that's his whole thing.
I would like to actually follow up on that. I'm not sure if this is something you would like to answer, and you're in your full right to refuse it, but may I ask where you're from?
The Feywild, but of course. What a silly question.
Chadwick's head kind of snaps around at that.
I've seen one, or I would assume I would have seen like maybe one or two pseudo dragons in my life. From what I've read in the books mostly, you're far more capable in the magical arts than what they describe, so I assumed there was a story.
Benefits of following Tarumak. He saved me. He's a good friend. He gave me power. A lot of it. You see this gleam of like joy in his eye.
Joy and pride.
Yes.
Very befitting of the family. Exactly. Draconic pride at its best. Anyway.
You say you can figure out where other people related to others are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Is there anybody of mine left?
I need blood.
She's gonna hold out her hand and do that.
Are you letting blood out, or are you just letting it to bite you?
She's gonna let out blood.
Okay, it drinks. You see, Nathan, the same as before. Something more bigger manifests. Scales invigorated. It flinches a bit. Shakes its head. Sorry to tell you, all is dead. From your brother to the faraway cousins.
Chadwick will look at the sending stone in his hand and kind of walk over and just extend his hand, put the stone down and extend his hand to the dragon.
Brit deflated at that.
you're just wanting it to bite you.
Yes.
Okay, you take 1 point of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Quick!
Kill him to recover from
50
it.
Revivify!
points of poison damage.
Quickly,
Max heal!
Max heal, RIP, Max heal. Anyway, it drinks.
I need. He's a Genji main. I need healing.
Medic!
Okay, sorry.
Good news and bad news. Which one?
Let's start with the good.
You have a sister that walks the plains. Young, incredibly young.
Oh. Okay.
The bad news is that she walks not on her own free will. She's captured in a cage. She's sad. She's alone. You see visibly Karas gets angrier at this as it says it.
You
As she
can see
talks to
Chadwick's
this
face.
guy.
You can also see Chadwick's face get very grim. Name and location.
Give me a second.
1.1.18.
Fucking I have a question. Do you think teleportation spell would work with IP address?
Yes.
You say you think so? Anyway,
Something connected to the person is technically considered like almost perfect success.
It's not. It
knowing
wouldn't.
their home
No,
address.
it's not technically in any way connected to a person, but it is connected to a place.
A place, right?
it tries
So as
to
long as it's connected to that, it works. Yeah.
it tries to growl for a bit, but it's not. And then looks at you, Chadwick. Looks at your bleeding finger and just says, "I need more."
What is with you and needing blood? To chat with
Blood
Chadwick.
magic.
Power comes at a cost, Brit. I don't know why, but you want to find out stuff, so I help you find out stuff. It always comes at a price. So what about it, Chadwick?
I look at it, just cut my palm open, extend it. No words.
It drinks incredibly greedily, like almost like salivating, just kind of like a small fountain. And you realize
This is the
there's this,
correct-
like a natural sadistic nature about the pseudo dragon. As it kind of bathes in your blood for a bit, drinks up. Nathan, the creature doubles, so now it's basically the pseudo dragon on itself looks like a bigger rat, smaller cat. The shadow looked like medium-sized dog. Now it looks like a thing you could ride on, made of this reddish shadow. The scales shine bright. It seems to be concentrating, trying to stretch out the location almost.
Aiden still has like some prejudice from the paladin side.
Mm-hmm.
And is really not sure what to think about all of this. But apart from a judgy look, he's not going to comment on it.
The first few words that come out of the pseudo dragon's mouth sounds less of speech, more like hissing. Jeez. Hell. Hidden
Zelda?
away deep underground by cutthroats. Takes another deep breath as it's like you hear cracks, scales. I recognize the place. One of you been there recently. Its eyes dart at you, Brit. The drow you spoke with. Under the floorboards, underneath those floorboards there is a basement. Underneath the basement there is a trapdoor. The trapdoor in the cage. Her and several others. Takes another deep breath. Stop her ring. And after like this like stretch, the pseudo dragon just plops on the ground. Alive, but seemingly passed out.
Scoop it up. Find a nice comfy place to put it.
Okay, you realize something. By the entrance, which you see slowly but surely is getting a large wooden door reinforced with metal. By it, there's a small perch that has a trove of coins made of wood carved. You instinctually think that is his place.
That's his spot.
Go for him
He
up
fits,
there.
he sits.
Yes. Yosh. And so he shall sleep.
So yeah,
Well, Chadwick, the best thing is that I know exactly where. I know exactly the place he's talking about. I'll race you there one time.
Hold on.
yes.
We should probably at least prepare a little before we have to figure out the layout of our new home, apparently. As Sergal's kind of looking down at the carpet. What kind of carpet is it? Is it like that kind of 80s shag carpet? Or
No, it's like this very nice silky red carpet. That is not like thin either, it's like thick.
This is going to be hell to vacuum.
What is vacuum?
You guys
Anyway.
hear banging metal on the upper floors.
So don't
I
worry.
guess
I'll-
he's getting all the way over there.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. I will give you a nice little diagram of every single of the hold and its floors.
Oh, this is so cool. We get to do army building.
Yes.
Base building, my favorite.
Base literally though.
Yeah,
You never
I'm not
know.
lying.
You never know. You might not build an army, but you might just acquire allies that will help you with their armies.
Actually, wait. Can I ask the pseudo dragon a question?
It's asleep.
Oh, okay. He go bed. He nap now.
Passed out.
He go night
He
night.
nap now.
He
Sorry, little guy's all tuckered out from my question.
Yeah.
He EP.
It's snoozing.
And they found the image.
So, any other things you wish to do, or you want to call it, and then next week you can decide what you want to do. Because technically, you can literally figure out what you want to do now. Because you were told that you have like a lot of time.
Yeah, we can explore some
Well,
towns
I
we go to if we
think-
really wanted
I
to.
Oh yeah.
I think that the first thing, as for planning goes, I think first Chadwick's sister takes priority.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Would everyone agree on that?
That's you see like like in the list of things to do, you see like a small little green thing that indicates DM would recommend to do this first.
DM's recommendation.
Yes.
With that, I do. I think we could end it here safely. I do have more questions, but I don't think anything that we would
So
actually.
yeah,
start digging
basically
right away.
imagine. So thank you everybody for 32 sessions as you finally reach Act 3. Not Act 3,
We're
but
only-
I guess
Smite.
Scene 3 at the beginning.
Smite.
You have finished the tutorial. Smite, 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 smite,